Hello, everyone. We are live, and tonight we're going to talk to you about some stuff that's going on. Also, too, I don't know if Al's going to show up. I know he has some things to do, and we'll go from there. I'll see you when you get back. All right, I'm back, guys. All right, before I start everything, let's see if we can do this tonight by myself here. So before I start everything, let you guys know, appreciate everybody just coming out and watching the show. Also, um, this is our last show for this week, and we won't be doing another one. So we're going to be wishing you guys a happy Thanksgiving and all that other good stuff this week on the show. And let's see, I need to get. Let's see. Thank you, WK, for watching the show. Really appreciate that. And so I'm gonna go ahead and thank the sponsor of the show, and that's Saber Team Tactical. And we just had our last big class of the year over the weekend, and it was a amazing class. That's all I can say. If you guys missed it, you missed it, and I can't tell you anything more. Um, the um, the trainees that we had out there, they have been training with Al for a while, and they came a long way, and they were able to come out and train with me, and they was able to get through the training, and they had a lot of fun. And I always like teaching that proportion of the class. It's a medium to advanced, I mean, intermediate to advanced class for a lot of students. If you notice on the front page of the website, we got Right to Bear. We're a partnership with them. Please sign up with Right to Bear. Use our promotion code SABER, and you will save you $2 extra a month for without all the additional stuff. And this software does this every single time I run this thing. It's at the beginning of the show, it always kicks me out, but I'm catching it this time. So, but sign up with Right to Bear. It is an excellent program. If you are planning on defending yourself with your hands, you plan on defending yourself with your um, a weapon, or that can include a stick, a knife, or a baseball bat. And then you also have it will protect you with if you use a firearm and use deadly force. So get this program. It's not a insurance. It is a protection program. It will provide you with it'll pay your bail if you go to jail, legal counseling, and also help you clean up your house if you got a mess in there, and various other different things. Just look into it and check it out. Also, WK said, hit the thumbs up, guys. Please hit the thumbs up and the like button on YouTube and Rumble. We are on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and Rumble this evening. Please, on YouTube and Rumble, please hit the like button and help us get up in the numbers. We want to try to get up in the numbers and go strong between now and 2024. And we'll see what this whole thing is looking like in 2024. But help us out here and help us. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything to do it. Just hit the button. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of people who are watching the show on Rumble, but you guys are not hitting the like button. You guys are not really supporting the channel by hitting the like button. And we really haven't got a lot of subscribers on Rumble, our main channel, the Two Alphas Talk. So we need subscribers. We need you guys to hit the like button. Help the channel out, or this channel will go away. So you guys gotta participate. We're doing this stuff for you, but if you don't show some type of support, this channel will go away. Our main classes are the private 101. That is the stuff that we make the most money on, and we do the best on the one-on-one training. And so if you guys need any training, all you new people out there, your first time seeing this channel, and you're here in the Georgia area, look us up. And we're around the Atlanta area, Covington, that's where we train at. And look us up, go to saberteamtactical.com and shoot us an email, and we will come out. We have 3 different instructors, and we can come out and help you with pistols, including revolvers. That's also any type of AR, AK, and also your shotguns. So any of the classes that we had before that was posting, if you have a group of 2 or more, we can get these classes activated for you for a fee, of course, but we will give you a group rating. And so if you want to sign up, like you got your churches, you have your home, your family, you want to learn how to train with your family and some friends, or just you want to come out and get some, you want to buy, you can actually buy a package for somebody to come out and train for a Christmas present, and we can take them through that kind of stuff. So it's a lot of things you can do, and we have expertise. Our expertise level is on a very high level, and you will enjoy the classes. And all the classes for this year is gone. We've got to do the training schedule for 2024 and try to get that in by January so we can have it published and have it up for you guys so you guys can start picking out classes. And laser engraving side of the house, you can watch the video. I will have a booth in the Taste of Mableton. I will have a booth down there for the 12 days of Christmas. So it's going to be a lot of those ammo boxes and things that I made are going to be down there. There's going to be some plaques, going to be some yard signs, and a few phone stands. But the majority of stuff is going to be the ammo boxes from 22, 45, 223, 9mm, and 40 S&W. So going to be down there. And the novelty ammo boxes, I showed a picture of them last time. They're not. I don't have a website anymore, so I can show them to you. So if you want to get some type of present for somebody, for a man or a woman who's into guns, you can go down there and get you some of these novelty ammo boxes. And I make plaques, dog tags, engrave on magazines, and also leather patches. And hit me up, SaberTeamTactical at gmail.com. All right, 702. Thank you for supporting the show. And Reggie, I see you over there on Rumble. Thank you for supporting and watching the show. And let's see what else. So you guys been paying attention to what's going on in the news. This week is Thanksgiving, and they've been giving all types of terror warning threats, people being very vigilant that because what's going on over in the Middle East, and we're suspecting to have a terrorist attack from the pro-Palestinian supporters here in the United States, the Hezbollah people. So keep your head on the swivel and try to stay away from public places and with large gatherings of crowds. That's going to be kind of hard if you guys are going to go out and do Black Friday. Those are going to be the prime places. I don't think we'll have a terrorist attack here in the state of Georgia because this is a constitutional carry and everybody here has guns. So the terrorists are going to have a hard time trying to get out of that one. And so it'll be very interesting if they do try to do a terrorist attack here and see if how long it takes for somebody to put them down. And yep, Hezbollah and Hamas are grouping together. They plan on doing that. And um, I got and so yeah, let's keep you guys head on the swivel. If you do Black Friday, for most of you guys watching the show, go out and buy some ammunition. You can do a lot of cyber Black Friday. They're doing it early, and a lot of places are having ammunition at a huge big sale online right now. And you can get it actually shipped to you, and uh, you can't go wrong with buying ammunition right now. And get as much as you can afford. And if you guys are into reloading, please go out and get you some primers and also check out some of the places that are selling bullets and stuff. And they're offering a lot of free shipping right now. So, if you're buying in bulk, they're doing, if you buy anything over 100 and was $149 some places, they're giving you free shipping. So take advantage of that and don't worry about trying to eat all this turkey and get you something that is going to last you at least a long time if you take it and organize it right. Now, have you guys seen what happened in California where we had this guy? He was trying to he was concealed carrier in California, and he was defending himself and his family. Was that the WK says stock up on ammunition, powder, primers before it's too late? Yeah, because if we let me speak on that real quick. Thank you for WK for reminding me. Because if we have a terrorist attack, what's going to happen is people are going to go out and do a run on every store with firearms and ammunition, and they're going to buy it up. They're going to buy it completely up. And you're not going to be able to get anything. And it's almost going to happen the same way we have when we have a storm. What people do, they go out and buy up all the bread and milk, right? So they're doing it now. A lot of newbies are going out and buying up all the firearms. They're just buying anything they can. They don't know what they're buying. And people are going out and buying ammunition, but they're not hoarding ammunition. They're buying it by the boxes and not by the thousands. Now, every once in a while, you get these rich guys that go out there and they throw down these big credit cards and they just buying thousands of dollars worth of ammunition and it's going crazy. So take advantage of the stuff now. The prices are dropping for Black Friday. And I guarantee you, after Black Friday, they're going to probably pop back up until Christmas. And if there's anything still left. So, with the war going on in Israel, 5.56, 9 millimeter, and powder and primers are being taken to use to remake more ammunition. So, take heed. I'm trying to warn you. All right. So this guy in California, he was a concealed carrier, and he had a business in California. And what happened was a couple of cats tried to rob him at his house with his wife and family inside. And the remarkable thing that happened, he lost his concealed carry permit for defending himself. That's letting you know what California is all about. Let me know if you guys can hear this or not. Okay, so you guys can't hear it. Okay. All right. Let me try to. This thing is always a bear trying to run these things. Let's see. Boom. Yeah, they suspended his CCW. Yep, sure did. Let me try to pull it up with another window. It's probably gonna be a smaller window, but let's see if we can get this to work with audio. All right, there we go. All right, you should be able to hear this one.
To dry and let my family become
Let me
a
start
statistic.
from the beginning.
LA criminals came to my home, pointing guns in my chest. After successfully defending my home and my family and my 5-month-old child, California is now deciding to suspend my Second Amendment. It was a quiet evening, and as I was coming home from the gym, when 2 armed men, masked, hopped over the wall, ran down on me with guns. And the most terrifying part was, my wife and my 5-month-old baby were on the other side of that door. In an effort to protect my family, I drew my gun and returned gunfire. As a result of that night, the California government has temporarily suspended my ability to concealed carry. This is an attempt to make me vulnerable at a time that is critical that I maintain my ability to protect my family. They'd rather leave me out there to dry and let my family become a statistic. My situation is unique because it happened at my front door, all on camera. But this happens time and time again, all over the country. It doesn't get caught on camera, and people sweep it under the rug because it doesn't behoove their political agenda. The fact is, evil will always exist, but we need our ability to defend ourselves and keep our families safe from violent people. Just a few months ago, robbers broke into my home looking for easy money. Luckily, none of us were home. But then they came back. I used to walk in this house, into my beautiful house that I built for my family, and now I walk into a war zone. Criminal is someone who doesn't follow the laws. They don't care about gun laws. They don't care about safety classes. They don't care about being qualified to be able to shoot. The California government thinks my story is a myth. They don't think people like me actually exist. Right here in LA, an innocent LA father was killed because District Attorney Gascon released a violent criminal back into the streets. And this is just one of the dozens of cases right here in this city. When an incident happened, there was only 2 things I could rely on: myself and the Second Amendment. And now that's in jeopardy. The leftist gun grabbers do not care about your safety. The NRA does. My name is Vince Ritchie. I'm an Italian-American from the Bronx, New York, and I'm a proud member of the National Rifle Association.
So that was interesting, huh? Look at that. Yeah, he's a proud member of the NRA now, ain't he? And but they suspended. He defended himself in California, and California sheriff suspended his concealed carry weapons license. That's letting you know right there. And I keep telling you guys, California is a test bed for what they want done to the rest of the United States. They have been pushing for gun control in California, but they've been losing because the people have been fighting back. Now they got bullet control where you can't buy no more. I think it's a box ammunition. Then you got to do a background check just to buy it, and you have to have a special ID just to buy it. Guns have to be configured a certain way where they can't actually have the magazines don't come out. Also, too, they only have 10-round magazines in them. So they want that for the rest of the United States. And check this out. They did not want him to defend his family. They wanted his family to be robbed, murdered, and die because the police wasn't coming. He was his first responder. And then they got mad at him because he sit up there and yelled at the police officer while it took him 10 minutes to get to him. That's the whole story. And so that's why they ended up taking his CCW away, because they saying they didn't like his tone, the way he talked to the police officers. Now the police took forever to get to him, so he had to defend himself. Now the only problem is he took too long. He didn't actually kill none of them, so they may come back. And now he don't have a CCW, so he can't actually carry his firearm anymore. He has to leave it in his trunk, and it has to be unloaded, all this other good stuff. And you see how if you saw the video, by the time he got to his front door, they were already on him. So the sheriff, the people in California don't want you to protect yourself. They want you to die. And his punishment was, you use that firearm And by you using that firearm, we're going to punish you and take away your license so you cannot shoot another criminal. The criminals have more power in that state than the average citizen. And he's a taxpayer. If I was him, I'll be moving. I'll be leaving today. You know, I would not be staying in California. California is a wasteland. It's a piece of crap, and they got a governor in that state is nothing more than a piece of he's a piece of shit. And they're gonna try to get this guy to run for president. And if he runs for president, he's not gonna win. But if he did win for president, he would do exactly what he did to California to the rest of the United States. He would turn this place into a shithole, you know? So keep telling you guys, and a lot of guys keep saying it will not happen here, and it can happen here. You're seeing it with your own eyes, what's happening. So yeah, it's actually is yes. Yeah. They suspended his CCW, and he said it was a temporary suspension, but I doubt if he even get it back. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, WK, that is insane what happened out there. You know what I'm saying? And it's a damn shame that somebody's got to go through that. They got to almost lose their life in order for these fools to say, okay, he used the gun in an aggressive manner to protect himself, so let's punish him for doing that. I mean, you can't get any more stupid than that. Something else I want to talk to you guys about. We're going to change the subject here real quick. And I know a lot of people do this. I'm not one of them. Do you change your EDC with the season? You know, wintertime is coming. And a lot of guys, they change their EDC. That's the everyday carry with their wintertime carry. So in the wintertime, a lot of guys carry a bigger firearm because they can wear a jacket, and they'll carry a bigger flashlight because they can wear a jacket, and or a bigger knife because they can wear a jacket. And what's the purpose of that? You know, we live here in the South. One day it can be 80 degrees, one day it can be 50 something degrees. So trying to wear a jacket is virtually impossible sometimes. You know, are you training with multiple EDCs? Let's say you carry a 19 in the summertime, and the wintertime you carry a 34, you know, Glock 34. Are you practicing with those two? Or what if you're carrying a Smith & Wesson or SIG? Are you practicing to shoot with those firearms at different distances, the same distance, and being proficient at it? Okay, 702 said, back to the previous subject, we're watching it happen in Nevada because all the Californians are moving here and voting the same way. Yeah, they're cockroaches. That's exactly what those people are. They're cockroaches. They're moving here in Atlanta and in Fulton County from New York. They're moving down here in Georgia, and these cockroaches are voting for Democrats. These cockroaches are moving into Texas in the Austin area, and they're voting for Democrats. They're moving into it's not just Nevada, but New Mexico and all those other places, and they're voting for Democrats. So it doesn't make sense. If you ever see one of these cockroaches and you ask them if they're voting for the same people that they voted for when they left their state, ask them, why did they come to your state if they left their states in shambles voting for the same damn thing? Now they're going to come out to your state and try to destroy it, you know? So let's get back to the EDC. So 702 said he wears the same EDC all year. Me, I'm the same way. I never change my EDC. I become very proficient with it. You know, everything is in the same pocket every day. Everything is in the same place every day. So it's muscle memory when something, I need to grab something quickly, or if something, if I need to get to something. Let's see. WK said, kind of go with Glock 19 to a Glock 45. Was a Glock 17 before. Oh, okay. All right. But you were very proficient with shooting Glocks, so it's not a big deal for you. Now, there's some people I know that carry a SIG. Then some people go to a Smith and Wesson, the M&P, because it's smaller in the summer. I don't understand why you want to carry a small gun if you got large hands. It doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? And because it throws everything off if you got large hands and trying to shoot a small gun. So, but a lot of people do that, and since you have some people to go from a gun with a side lock safety on it, going from a trigger safety firearm, then they're going to a side safety firearm, and they don't program themselves mentally for that. So if you ever see those people at the range, you'll always see them doing that pulling the trigger and nothing happening look. So that's a person who's definitely not familiar with that firearm, and it's it really shows on the range. I mean, it's you can carry a large frame firearm. And there's a lot of guys that do it. A lot of guys carry Glock 17s. That's a large frame firearm, and they carry it on the hip. They carry it on inside the waistband. A lot of guys carry the appendix carry, and there's a lot of skinny guys that do it too. Now they change the way they dress to cover up that, so they'll wear a bigger shirt. You'll get comfortable pants and a damn good belt to deal with that. Like WK says, if I'm dressing up for a special event, then it's a pocket pistol Glock 34. That's if you have a sports coat on, right? But you can still wear a sports coat and still have a pistol on you, and nobody is still, as long as you don't take that sports coat off, you know what I'm saying? You probably getting down on the dance floor and stuff like that, so everybody's gonna see your coat flying up. You know what I'm saying? And pocket pistols are good. I know some people carry revolvers as a pocket pistol, a hammerless revolver. That's only a 5-shot, and so you can't keep nothing else in your front pocket except that pistol. You got to have a special holster designed for it too. Don't be buying those cheap rubber holsters or whatever they sell at the local store. And he said, yep, WK be getting down on the dance floor. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's got to have that pocket 43. Now the 43 is nice. It's semi-automatic. It's the same as a Glock. It's small, baby Glock, and you'll have the round count, and you can keep the magazines in the other pocket, I guess, and you can still do as much damage as you want to be able to do with that. You know what I'm saying? With a revolver, you have 5 shots, and now once those 5 shots are gone, and remember, most revolvers are double action, and the double action on a revolver is the hardest thing you can ever pull and try to aim at the same time. And if you can do it and be successful and hitting your target up to 15 yards, that's very good. But a lot of people can't, because the trigger pull is too heavy. Yep. He said back in the day, I did a Raven 25 auto with the wooden grips, probably. You know what I'm saying? Those are all the little street hoodlums carried a Raven 25. Put some hollow points in there, and they'd be shooting everybody with them. I remember those guns very well. You can get them for about, back in the day, you was able to buy a Raven 25 for about $50. So not anymore. So I mean, yeah, a small pistol in the summertime, small pistol in events, yeah, you can carry that. You know what I'm saying? I just don't go to events, so I don't have to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? And if I do go, I'm gonna be armed to the teeth. And I just don't care anymore. If you know, so um, I don't have it. Only thing the smallest gun I have is a Glock 26, and I can appendix carry that. You know, and I think that's no. I have some. I have a small 380 too, and but I don't carry it because I don't. It's not enough rounds. It's only a 5 round shot. So I like a lot of high. I like a lot of bullets. That's something I always like. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. I just like a lot of bullets. And going anything larger than a 17 is a little bit. You can go with 34, but then you got that length you got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? It's only a half an inch length, and but it's some reason or another that half an inch just feels just extra bulky. You know what I'm saying? I had an extendo 10 round magazine for my Raven 25 back then. Extendo. Okay. And damn, a 10 round magazine on a Raven. That's man, that was sticking out. Yeah, Raven was 5 shots, so that was sticking out an extra inch and a half. Yeah, you know. So it's not bad. Not bad at all. It actually helped go with the grip. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of guys, you guys carry flashlights in your EDC? You know, that's another thing. A lot of people won't carry the flashlight in the summer. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have flashlights mounted on their firearms in the summer or the winter, and not the summer because they're trying to be incognito as possible. You know what I'm saying? And you got to look at where you're going, why you're carrying it, and I look at it like this: EDC and carrying a firearm is a lifestyle, and if you don't understand the lifestyle of being a firearms person and a person who's going to protect yourself and deal with any type of threat that comes your way, don't carry. You know what I'm saying? You must make that decision every single time you put that holster on before you leave the house. Is I have this EDC, and my EDCs consist of a flashlight, a knife, maybe some medical supplies, and magazines, extra magazines, and a firearm. Why am I carrying this? I'm carrying this because I am my own uh, first line defense. I'm carrying this because I am my own first line defense for my family and others who are around me that are in peril and being done harm to by anybody else that's a threat. You must make that decision. You know what I'm saying? You got to make it before you put that gun on. Because if you got that gun on and it's just something happens in front of you and you have that gun on and you freeze this and you're like, I'm just going to draw it and I'm just going to point it at them and tell them to freeze. That is not your job. That is not your job as a civilian. WK said an automatic pocket knife. That's the ones that flip out, the shootout. Flashlight and a small multi-tool. Also extra magazines. I used to carry a multi-tool. The older I've gotten and the less stuff that I do, I realize I don't need a multi-tool every day. I haven't had any screwdrivers, any screws to unscrew lately, or anything to pry or even open any bottles. You know what I'm saying? I used to carry a Swiss Army knife multi-tool. I have all 3 of them: the miniature, small, a medium, and the Mucho Grande big one, and plus the multi-tool plier kit one. So I have them all, but I don't carry them anymore. I used to carry them every day when I was in the military. So Um, so that's the decision you have to make. Are you willing to help somebody that's been injured? If you have an EDC with a medical kit, you got to have a medical kit. You should have a medical kit. Your medical kit you should carry with you should be Israeli bandage and a TK7 tourniquet, and that's for you, not for nobody else. But it can be for somebody else if they get injured by not you injuring them. You know what I'm saying? So, um, let's see. 3 lights on me every day, plus my backpack has an additional light, 2 blades, and a pocket lifesaver in my bag. Okay. All right. That's a lot of lights. But I can understand why you probably need all those lights. You know what I'm saying? Blades, and a lot of people don't realize blades are more deadlier than a firearm. You know, especially in a close attack. Um, yeah. So anybody here carry a rifle with them on a daily basis? I am not going to divulge that information on air, and but I do have a rifle, and the reason I'm not going to divulge that because there's people who know me and hate me, and they don't need to know that information. But part of the EDC can be a rifle. You'll never be able to grab it in time. I don't care what you think you're going to do. You'll never be able to grab it in time. You know what I'm saying? So I always tell you guys, if you have a rifle for your EDC, normally a rifle, if you have a rifle and a pistol, your rifle is your primary and your pistol is your secondary. Now, if you have a rifle in the car and you have a pistol on you, your pistol becomes the primary and the rifle becomes the secondary because you got to get from the pistol to the rifle. You may not be with the car. You may not be with the backpack. You know what I'm saying? But you may always will be with that pistol if you got it on your body. You know what I'm saying? So you have to look at, and a lot of these cats are riding around with AKs and stuff in their front seat. The only problem with that is getting pulled over. You know, that day you get pulled over and you got that skittish police officer is going to draw down on you. You know what I'm saying? And that any sudden move you do may cost you your life. So 702 said a medical kit is for me and mine alone. That's right. Yep. And WK says, with what's going on today in the world, would any of y'all consider carrying a rifle? Yes, I would consider carrying a rifle. I'm just not going to admit that I'm carrying a rifle. I would consider carrying a rifle. Now, let's talk about that. What will you carry? Will you carry a 5.56 or a 300 blackout? You want something with punch? You want something that's going to knock? Or would some people carry shotguns? You know what I'm saying? Now, are you going to carry a AR? Are you going to carry a pistol or a full 16-inch with a collapsible stock? Or you're going to carry a full 16-inch with the ones they have with the barrel comes apart and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And so that's all something you're going to need to consider. Are you going to carry enough ammunition with you? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to carry minimum of 7 magazines? And are you going to carry any backup magazines for a resupply? You know, are you going to do that? A lot of people don't think of that. I know truckers that carry them in their rigs. Yeah, rifles. I don't blame them. You know, carry. Isn't it illegal though to carry a firearm cross country 702 in your truck? So That's something they have to be careful about because I think if they get pulled over, I think it goes against their license or something like that for the long haul truck drivers. You know, maybe you can answer that question. But a lot of guys carry these, these go bags with them. You know what I'm saying? A go bag is for going from point A to point B. You know what I'm saying? And that go bag can be nothing but weapons and ammunition, maybe a little food. You know what I'm saying? Maybe an extra pair of shoes for the walking and hiking or whatever. If you got to get out on foot, you know what I'm saying? And that's all that bag should have in there. Extra communication equipment or something to help, battery charger, keep your phone going, you know? And, but that bag should be nothing but that. And then you have to look at, are you going to throw body armor in that thing? The average, I run steel plates. Steel plates are heavy. You're looking at the lightest I can get them is 4 pounds per plate. So that's 8 pounds plus a rig. Now, not my bag just got bigger. You know what I'm saying? It just turned into a huge bag. And so, do I want to carry all that? Nah, not really. I'm good running light. You know what I'm saying? Um, WK said it depends on the rifle. A lot of truckers are carrying lever action rifles, legal in all states. Oh, wow. Didn't know that. That's something new, guys. That is something new. And 702 said only if you get caught. Yeah, and it's that one day they want to strip out your truck and do an inspection. You know what I'm saying? That you just need that one overzealous police officer, state trooper, you know what I'm saying? And it's gonna hem you up, And yeah, I mean it's something they got to deal with. But if they have a good hidden compartment inside their truck, and believe me, I think a lot of these truck drivers with their own rigs that they own, they probably got some hidden compartments in that truck that those guys will never find any of their rifles or gear that they got in there. And so when they search their trucks, they'll never see it. But seriously, every state is different. Okay, all right, I understand. So each of the states, you have to abide by each of the state laws when it comes to firearms. So, but if you guys are traveling from state to state, would you guys be subject to that state law if you're just traveling through and not stopping? That is a question for you, 702. And yeah, lever action rifles are pretty good. But a lot of people are going with the Caltex 9mm rifles. You've seen those that take the Glock mags. You also have the Ruger LC carbine 5.7 is small, compact. The bullet has a punch to it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're looking at a lot of weight when you're looking at carrying an AR or a collapsible. I even forgot about the paratrooper AKs. You know what I'm saying? They can fit in a small backpack. You're looking at the 300 blackout. Once you put um, once you put that weight on the 30 round magazines for a AR altogether. Let's see. Let me see what a 30 round magazine. It is heavy mag weight, and we're gonna do so. Once you got a 5.56 or 223 standard 30 round magazine filled up, they weigh about a pound. So if you got 7 magazines, that's 7 pounds. You know what I'm saying? And if you're gonna double that, that's 14 pounds. You know what I'm saying? And now if you're gonna put body armor in there, that's average. That's another 14 pounds plus a plate carrier. That's probably maybe 15, 16 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So then you have the rifle and the average AR pistol, I think, weighs less than 24 pounds. I think. Let me see. Weight between 5 to 7 pounds. The average AR pistol. Yep. So you looking at. Let me get the old calculator here. So I said that's one. If you're carrying, because I know my bags are heavy, they're very heavy, and that's the only problem with those heavy bags, especially when it comes to a backpack. You know, 14 plus 14 plus 2, then you're looking at plus 7. That's 37 pounds, roughly. It can be plus or minus 37 pounds. That's what 14 magazines, plate carrier, steel plates, plate carrier, and um, what else? And the firearm. That's 37 pounds in a backpack. So now you got to find a good backpack that can seriously take that weight. It's got to be double stitched on the handles and straps. And the only ones, a lot of companies, the only ones that are making that kind of stuff is these companies making military gear. And you don't want to carry military gear because everybody know what it is. You know? So now you got to get a bag that can carry that type of weight and not look suspicious. There's a few companies out there that makes bags that are go with the civilian look. The only problem is you can't put that many magazines in them when you that the weight is so heavy and compact in that bag that it's obvious that you're carrying something heavy. It is so obvious, you know, and so you have to look out for that. We got some audio problems going on here. Get that hiss out, and so you have to. The bags I look at is camera bags, but they don't make a lot of camera backpacks that are big enough to carry rifles in. Those camera bags are double stitched. They can carry a heavy load, especially if you get the ones that carry the old. Remember the old news cameras and stuff. Get those bags, but usually those bags are you're carrying them in your hand like a little tote. You know what I'm saying? You want something that you can put on your back and actually carry it that way. It's one company, I think it's Nomadics. There's one company that makes some pretty good bags. They're out of California. There's some veterans that made some bags and that are pretty steady. I don't have the name of them right now. I think his name is Nomadics. I usually buy these bags. I go to GovX and get a lot of stuff off of there, and you can find some good stuff. If you just search hard enough, you can find some pretty good bags. Some companies make some pretty good stuff that looks civilian. I bought some civilian bags. One that's very durable, is water resistant. You're gonna pay for these bags. These bags are very expensive, and but once you get them, you realize, hey, these bags are worth it. You know what I'm saying? You can't go wrong once you get these bags. Let me see if Nomadic Research is one site. Let's see if we can pull that up, and we can see if you can pull that up so you guys can see this website. Nomadic Research. They're out of California, and if you guys can see that, and check those guys out. And let's see. I'm gonna scroll down. They got raid packs. Now some of their bags they have not all of them OD green, but they have the gray wolf, and I don't recommend buying the black, but if you can get the gray wolf, but you see the prices on these things like $329 and $250. They're not cheap. You know what I'm saying? They're not cheap by far. And it's another company. Let's see. Oh, Elder Stock is another company. Um, they having a big, huge sale this weekend, and I'll show you them too. It's another company, and they have some EDC packs. You can get plenty of discounts, like the everyday carry bags. Now, their everyday carry bags they're not as expensive, and as the nomadics. However, they're very durable. Their bags are super durable, and remember where is that? Okay, and so they have different colors. They have the you can get them in some of them like the big tick comes in gray, and you have this one right here. The cherry bomb comes in gray or orange. You got a black and gray, and you can get the undercover briefcases, and so you can carry pistols, side pistols, and so they have an array of stuff that's good, and like their duffel bags, they're not too expensive and they're very durable. The Switchblade, this is another good bag right here, and it comes in blue. I have this bag, and it's a very good size bag. You can fit a good AR. It's sold. The blue is sold out, but you can look like every color sold out. Yeah, except for black right now. Yeah, because they're running a huge. They're running a huge sale this weekend for Black Friday. LA Police Gear has some nice bags too. I haven't checked out LA Police Gear's bags. Do they have any good civilian bags? Let's see if we can pull their website up real quick and see what they got going. And LA Police Gear, and they have some very good prices. And some of this stuff is very well made, and you can get a lot of stuff on discount from their clearance and store stuff. And I mean, it's a really good stuff that they sell. Let me pull that up and we'll search it together at the same time here. I remove this stupid thing right here. And where is it? Oh, gear. And what we got? Body armor tools. Come on. Body armor tools, chest plates. Don't see backpacks, so we'll just search for packs. But I usually buy my pants here all the time. And here's one right here, stealth terrain pack. And see, it's a pretty good bag. That's a pretty good bag. The only problem, it says LA Police Gear on it. Everybody gotta know what you got. And but you can't beat the price. It's only $59 for that bag, and you can't beat that. So most of their other stuff looks a lot of paramilitary stuff. You got to really be careful about carrying that paramilitary stuff because it's not going to do you any good. Here's something on here. Let me share screen again. You see that pack right there? That is a 511 Rapid pack. That is an excellent bag. And so If you can pick that up, that's a good bag right there for EDC. You know what I'm saying? And it's only like they don't have any other colors. It comes in different colors, but you can get it between 63 and 66 bucks. You know what I'm saying? From LA Police Gear. Can't beat that at all. So that's something to think about. If you're looking for Black Friday this weekend, look for some packs. If you plan on going heavy with some EDC, putting some rifles and stuff together in a carry bag, um, get civilian bags, get them. Don't store a lot of them in them because you want to be able to pick that bag up and look like it's not really that heavy. You know what I'm saying? And so people see it, they won't think there's something in there really heavy when you carry it, and they won't be more prone to steal it. You know what I'm saying? Or try to steal it. So, um, and just keep it with you at all times. You know what I'm saying? And you go in the house, take it out the car, put it in the house. If you don't have your car in the garage, don't leave anything in your car at all. If you go to work, I wouldn't take a if you go to work and you don't have your car in a secure area like a parking garage or something like that, I wouldn't take that bag, especially if you have to park in the street or a place where the public is around your car, because they're gonna break in your car, especially if you're driving a SUV or a truck. If you don't have something with a trunk, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna break into it and pop that back window and go in there and steal that bag. They do it all the time. You see it happening every day in Los Angeles and California, all over California. So they're starting to do the same thing here, especially during the holidays. And we got this week is the biggest. They know people are going to have guns in their cars. And so they're going to be breaking in cars this week and all this week. So be very careful of that. Carry your firearm on you if you can. You women who carry your firearms in your purse, stop doing it and carry it on you. Carry it on your body. Stop with trying to look cute. Carry those firearms on you. You know what I'm saying? Keep them. You carry them appendix, carry them on your side. You need to carry that firearm on you, and do not carry that firearm in that purse, because I see all you women all the time at the supermarket. You leave those purses in those carts and you walk off like it's nothing and thinking people are not going to rob you. They're going to rob you this week. And everybody knows people are going to have money, credit cards, or they're going to have a firearm in your bag or in your vehicle. So be very, very vigilant and very careful this week, especially this Friday. This Friday is, what is this Friday? Um, Black Friday. So everybody's going to be out running around trying to buy stuff and trying to get good deals. Most of you guys just stay at home, buy the stuff on the computer. You can get it shipped to your door, and you ain't got to go outside and buy all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not unless you're going to buy yourself some ammunition. And if you can buy yourself some ammunition from the local stores that have some stuff, go down in the morning, get the stuff, and get out. You know what I'm saying? And be careful when you go from one store to another store, because you don't know who's watching you. So if I go to one store and buy a whole bunch of stuff and fill up my car in the back full of all that stuff, and now I drive and go to another store, they just saw me do that and they can break into my car. They also have devices where you click on your door and they can record your fob and go right into your car. They don't even have to break the windows anymore. So be very careful. The thieves are out here and they're going to do anything they can to steal. I wouldn't be surprised. You might see mob thieves going out and mobbing stores and going in and stealing everything out of the stores. You know what I'm saying? So this week is going to be very hectic. And I'm not going into large crowds. You know what I'm saying? And because of the terrorist threat. And but you guys try to enjoy your Thanksgiving. Don't eat too much turkey food, and we'll we'll see you guys next week, next Sunday. And I want to say one other thing, that we're on Twitch, we're on YouTube, we're on Rumble, and we're on Kick. I need you guys to give us a thumbs up on those channel, on at least YouTube and Rumble. And those two, also subscribe to the 2 Alpha Talk Rumble channel. We need to get our subscription up, and we need to get this channel to grow. We have a deadline to make it grow and to make it work. We'll be here in 2023 for the rest of the year. We'll also be here in 2024, and after 2024, we don't know. So if you guys don't support this channel and help this channel grow, we will not grow. And we won't grow. We won't waste our time trying to sit here and share great topics and information with you guys. It's unnecessary at that point after 2024. So that is the timeline for this thing to grow. We got 12, 14 months. And we've been doing this for over 3 years, and we just started doing the live shows. And the live shows are hit and miss with us, even with the guests. And so we got to do what we got to do to maintain the firearms side of the component and put more time and effort into the training. And with that, I want to say thank you all who support and watch the channel, and who share and like. And we couldn't have done this without you guys giving us the questions and the things that are going and supporting this channel. And I just want to thank you guys, and you guys have a safe Thanksgiving and enjoy things with your time with your family and friends. And don't drink and drive. That's your safety briefing. Don't drink and drive, and don't do anything stupid. And watch out for others, and try to come home safe after this week. And we'll see you next time and next week. And we'll have a different subject and a different things to talk about. And hopefully we won't have a terrorist attack this week to talk about. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the range.